What's going on, folks? My name is GhostDog, and welcome to my Easter egg guide for The Reckoning. I personally recommend fighting the Sam boss fight. Not only is it easier, but to me, personally, the ending is just way better. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started. We're going to hit The Reckoning. I do recommend the Maelstrom. It's a really good shotgun to be using for the throughout the Easter egg. I personally use the Kepler, Suppressor, Ranger Foregrip, Extended Mag 2, Quick Draw, Balanced Stock, Fast Motion Laser with the 12 gauge Dragon's Breath. Any attachment really works. The Maelstrom is just a really good shotgun for zombies. This is just my personalized loadout. And then yeah, we'll go ahead and we will start the mission. First thing you're going to want to do when you get into the match is you want to come over to this mock bucket right here to the right of you as you spawn in. And we're going to just want to get a little... Just going to want to melee it to the front of the room. Maybe when we're not getting obliterated. Because what's going to happen is the sprinkler system is going to turn on. It's going to fill up the mop bucket, and we're going to need that for a later step in the Easter egg. It's not going to fill up right away. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, sometimes it'll take its time. It all just kind of depends. And we will be back for that at a later step. Next thing we're going to want to do is I always cut up through mutant research when we have enough money. Ooh. You need to go to mutant research to grab a part for the first step of the Easter egg anyway, so I always just take this as a different approach. We're going to come over here, we're going to grab this little syringe. And then we're just going to keep progressing our way throughout the map until we get to the executive suites. So doing robot rounds, one thing you're definitely going to want to do is get robot arms. Now it's definitely possible to get 2 in one round, but you at least want to get 1 by shooting off the arms. And not dying, that's always a good option too. There's 1 arm. And it looks like we got just 1 arm. Anyways, next we're going to go into pack, and we're going to turn on Pack-a-Punch.
Welcome to sub-level 10. Reactor stability is hanging on by a thread. Get to work.
Gonna hit that.
See? Not so difficult. Everything with you is difficult.
That should take some pressure off the system.
Then we're gonna wait while Pack boots up.
Let me guess. Now we're...
Just gonna group up all these zombies real quick before I just go ahead and mail through them. There we go. Alright, next we're gonna shoot these. And once you shoot 15 crystals, 12 or 15 depending on how many people are in your game,
cycling the accelerator has taken some pressure off the reactor.
I will officially fix the stabilizer, and we can move on.
We're not all dead. You'll have to use the bioetheric portal to enter Tower 3.
Ah!
But first, one more errand in the mutant research lab.
Oh, even I felt that.
Once you turn into the ball and knock the body off, you're going to want to come up and interact with it. Unfortunately, we have a lot of different... There we go!
I'm sorry it came to this, Dr. Fowler.
You're going to want to get Mr. Dr. Fowler's blood sample off the body you knocked down from the floating stabilizer. And next we're off to the Mutant Research Lab. Quickest way to get to there is just to take a dive. Another thing we can do while we're in the Mutant Research Lab is we're going to come over to one of these computers. It's going to be one that's staticky, so not that one, but this one. We're going to get a word, and this one, I'm pretty sure that was Colgate? Is that what it was? Castigate. You want to get the first letter, so that was a C. The second one will be in this room. Enervate. And that one is an E. So we take the 2 letters that start with that word. So we got the C, we got the E. So we're looking for CE or EC. gonna remove one less problem. I guess the other one died. That's cool. We're gonna grab that key card from the scientist. Alright, so EC or CE. There we go, CE. So you're gonna want to take the 2 letters up top. So for CE is 58. We're gonna run around all these guys. We're gonna run up here. You're gonna go up to this keypad and you're gonna put in 0 as the first letter, and then the 2 letters you got from your chemical equation. So 58. Next, we want to charge up this little cyst we got cooking in here.
Not liking that thing.
So we're going to use this hidden power, since we got a lot of zombies. First things first, we need vermin. Fast way you can get vermin is get some zombies. Let the vermin pop out. And now you don't want to kill the vermin, but you definitely want to weaken them. So we're going to buy a less powerful gun called the PP. We're going to take these vermin that almost killed us, just down to the point where the machine will suck them in. It's usually recommended to do this on a lower round because it can get crowded in here way too fast. There we go. They just accepted 1 vermin. Just accepted that second vermin. And now it only needs 3 of them. We need to make some more. There we go. That should be enough. Yeah, that'll definitely be enough. And there we go. There's our 3rd vermin. And now it just needs 3 weakened zombies. So we can kill off the rest of the vermin. Now we just need to focus on zombies. Zombies, they have to be pretty low health before the machine will suck them in. Like that guy. Like that guy over there that just got sucked in. Again, you don't want to kill them. You just want to focus on weakening them. There's 2. And there's 3. Once you've got 3 vermin and 3 zombies sucked in, the cyst will open up. There we go. Sometimes it takes a second. And we're going to pick it up.
Do not sully my creation with your filthy hands.
Next, we're going to thin the round down. Next, we're going to get started in the wonder weapon. So that was part of the wonder weapon step. The next step is also a pretty easy step. The next step, you just want to go into these tall plants, and you'll know you got the right plant because you'll get an objective, and the cyst will start draining the, I forgot what the term is, flora health, there you go, from the plant. This is why I always recommend to have 1 zombie, because you can kind of get stuck. So there's 1. Next, we're going to open this door. There's another one in here.
Oh, my face! Fucking histamine!
The zombie's going to come up and try and chase us again. There's 2. Now we just need 1 more plant. Which is right here. Nice. And then that should be it. You can do steps pretty much in any order. This is just the order I always do them in. I like to get some of the more complicating steps done at a lowest round as I possibly can. The next part you're going to want to do is come over to the robotic assembly. And you're going to want to pick up 2 Klaus legs. So there was 1 right there. Another location can be just over here. Yep, my second leg was right up there on top of that little shelf. Next, we're going to come over here. And so far, we're going to put all of our pieces together at the Klaus building location. And we still need 1 more arm, which we will get that in the next vermin, I guess I can't say vermin, special round. Okay, next step we're going to want to do is actually come back over here. We're going to come over here and interact with Dr. Fowler. I do recommend having at least a Pack-a-Punch 1 gun ready.
I see where we're going.
But I'm just going to say hidden power works good enough. Okay, that's some dialogue. Mr. Fowler's going to get mad at you. He's just going to start chasing you. It's going to be hard not to end around and fight this guy at the same time. Who needs a packed gun when yours is that golden rarity? Oh yeah, and that happens.
Honestly, you're better off. Your face was your worst picture.
Always be careful, because sometimes some of the monsters in the tanks will come out. Including a disciple. But we're just going to be smart and focus on one guy at a time. Which we mainly just want to focus on Mr. Fowler. He's got the part we need. It's always important you pick up the mutant injection from Mr. Fowler. We're going to need that. And now I got to try and fight this disciple. Fun time. Alright, so future reference, I definitely do not recommend doing what I did and doing that step without at least jugs and a pack one weapon. Now we're just going to get the round back down and we're going to continue with the Easter egg. Next, you're going to want to take that key card that you picked up from that zombie way back when. You're going to want to interact with it right here and pick up the DNA file for Richtofen's wife and son. So far, so good. Next, I'm going to shoot up my flavor hexes. Oh, Wonderbar!
Getting a workout?
Next up on the list is we're going to come over to this room. And then we're going to come over to this computer that says Initiate Power Surge. We're going to hit that. Then we're going to go around to all... There's 4 computers I have to run around and hit. There's 3. And there's 4.
Incorporeal entities are satisfying meal do not make. You must force it into being more.
Now what that's going to do is that's going to bring in an Uberklaus. And we need him for this step, but another thing we can use him for, just to save us some time, is we need him to activate Klaus for us. Now the best part about it is Klaus doesn't have to be fully built before you can get an Uberklaus to activate him. So whenever I do this step, even if he's not fully built, I still bring him down here. I'm still going to have him hit Klaus. Just like that. Alright, next we're going to take Klaus back upstairs. I hear him. Alright, next we have to shoot off his shoulder pads. Which is easier said than done, sometimes. There's one shoulder pad. You can't kill him either. You want to keep him alive, but you want his shoulder pads to be kaput. We're going to have to switch to a not as high damage of a weapon. Come on, come on. There we go. Once you have both shoulder pads off, you want to bring him over here without him killing you. You want to get him to step on this electrical pad, which he is doing anything but helping. Bingo bango.
Dimensional breach in progress.
And then we get to fight the Forsaken again. Which luckily, if your Maelstrom is strong enough, you will just melt right through them. There we go. There was the first part. The second part.
Can we get the robot a contraceptive?
Again, Maelstrom does pretty good at melting them. Next, you can have a big old ball that you go in and you use the assist that you use.
Well, Regicide's over. Where's my throw?
And that will get you the Gorgafix Wonder Weapon. Before we decide which quest we want to tackle, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to equip my Fowler Mutant Injection. And then you're going to come over to this door right here and scan.
confirmed. Dr. Fowler, S.
That way, we can open up this door, which allows us access to the teleporter room.
I kept you alive through it all.
And we'll just kind of get the round back down. Next thing that we are going to do is we're going to get started on the main Easter egg. Now you can do two different things. You can either help Blanchard and get Panos, or you can help Panos and kill Blanchard. What we're going to do for this run is we're going to help Blanchard.
Okay, team. Time.
So, once you decide who you're going to help, in this case we're helping Blanchard, we're going to come down to spawn. Which way you get to spawn is just have a nice little parachute down. Enjoy some scenery. Once you get to spawn, you're going to come over to this room. We're going to hit this little button,
There is such a thing as a helpful robot. There is such a thing as a helpful robot.
which is going to activate Maintenance Klaus.
Have fun with the consequences.
Next, Maintenance Klaus, he's going to come over. He's going to do some typing on the keyboard, and we have to protect him from the zombies. So keeping this zombie alive, which is a round zombie, we're going to kill all of the objective-based zombies. I had to kill a round zombie, that's okay.
That can't be right.
So basically, what Maintenance Klaus did is he shut down the quantum computing elevator. Okay, so I kind of broke it. We're not supposed to use the elevator, but basically what Maintenance Klaus did is shut down this elevator, and you can see Panos bouncing around in the elevator. Technically, you're supposed to have that door open before. I think we kind of broke the game in opening it after this step. But normally you can't walk into it, so the fact that we can walk into it means that the step isn't fully broken. Okay, once we have him, the next thing you want to do is we're going to come up to mutant research. And we are going to race over to the big old gap that leads down to quantum computing. When you get to quantum computing, you're going to want to go over to the elevator shaft that is still shut down. And we're going to parachute and hit 3 buttons on the way down. So we're going to hit that one. We're going to swing over. We're going to hit that one.
Primary power is an unacceptable color. We cannot evac.
And then we're going to hit that one, which reactivates the computer, or elevator.
Until we figure out how to undo this.
At least that shut him up for a bit.
Now what we're going to want to do, the final step for this side of the Easter egg, is we're going to want to kill any blue-eyed or blue electrical zombies with the Wonder Weapon. Which will then cause Panos to bounce around into more zombies. And then, Lord and behold, there's Panos. We're going to come up. We're going to interact with Panos. And then he is going to get us the Gorgafex C, which is the upgraded Wonder Weapon. And that quest is done. Far easier than the Panos side of the quest. But either way, both quests will link up to finishing the rest of the Easter egg and getting into boss fights. The next step is we still gotta build Klaus, so we basically just have to keep pushing until we get another special round. Another thing we can do is we're going to need to buy Melee Macchiato. That is for a step that we're not going to do when we're about to focus on the arm.
It's safe to say my pacifist days are over.
Ah! So many robots! There we go. Got the second arm.
Arms race, but I should probably probably hurry up.
Now, the easiest way to do this step is to keep the special round going. And we're going to run over and we're going to go activate Klaus. Look at that, I got double tap as my free second perk. Ain't that something? Now we're quickly going to run over, put the arm on Klaus. Now he is going to start typing on the computer, and he needs a full round to type on that computer. The way I say this is the easiest step, because if you finish out the special round, he'll be done in no time. Eventually. And just like that, he's done. Next, we're going to follow him. He's going to come up into the Dark Entity Containment Room, where we fought the Forsaken. He's going to come up to this little SAM trial and start clicking and clacking on it. And we must activate and do it.
Enter zone names and kill no kills enemies.
So we get to kill in the location. That is what we're going to do.
Everything else you'll find.
Bingo, bingo.
Milestone.
And that's going to flip around, which is okay. Next, Klaus is going to come up here into this room, which means now we can finish off the Easter egg. Now, I'm pretty sure it's last for the round. So what we're going to do now is now we need to race back over to the quantum computing area. And when we parachute down, this is the part where you did melee macchiato. You're going to come over to this computer machine right here, and you're going to punch it.
Oh, sorry to interrupt your thought process.
Which will reveal a brain. Now what we have to do with this brain is pick it up.
Rebooting.
Great. I am now in possession of 2 brains.
We gotta take it to all the way to where Klaus is typing on the computer now. But it is a time step, so you have to hurry, otherwise the brain will dissipate and you have to wait for it to spawn back in the machine where you picked it up from. So we're just gonna race it over there real quick. If you're worried about the time constraint, Stamina Up is a perfect perk for this step. Because our brain is already getting smaller. That is okay, we're gonna run over and we're gonna throw to this machine.
There you go. Snug as a bug in a rug.
Exactly. Next step we're going to want to do is there's 4 folders that we have to run around and look at. There's 3 up in the executive suites, but there's also 1 here in this teleporter room. First one is going to be right here. We're just going to screenshot it. Or just look at it. September 2nd, 1985, and we had a 4 listed right next to wristwatch. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to pause the game, or if you're playing with people, you're going to want them to hold the last zombie, because it is easiest if you write this down. So you're going to want to write September 2nd, 1985. The year doesn't matter. What really matters is the month. So, which is September, which is a 9, and then write the 4 as you come back over. September 2nd, 1985, and you want the number that's next to wristwatch, or the item that the file is talking about. So there is our first one. The last 3 will be up in the executive suites. There's 1 file right here on Rick Dolphin's desk, which we have August 21st, 1985. So really we just care about the month, which is 8. August 21st with a 3. So you're going to write that down, which is exactly what I'm doing right now, because I don't trust myself to remember it. There's 2. Now we just need 2 more. The third one, if I remember correctly, is down here on this table. We got June 28th with a 6. So June 28th, that number is a 6. And now we just need the last folder. Please excuse me while I find it. Sometimes my brain likes to not remember. Right here. Our last one is December 8th with a 2. And you're going to want to write that down. December 8th with a 2. Now, once you have all 4 dates and all 4 numbers, you want to organize the dates from oldest to newest. So we had September, August, June, and December. So we're going to put it June, August, September, and December. Therefore, giving us the code with the 4 numbers we wrote down with the dates, which gives us the code of 6342. Once you have that code, you want to run back to the teleporter room. You want to come over to this computer. When you interact with this computer,
Doctor, not a hacker.
I cannot believe it just activated my fucking Once you interact with this computer, you're going to put in the 4-digit code that you made with the date. So 6342. It's going to tell you access code. And then it's going to reboot all of the facilities, which is exactly what we need. It says facilities online. That's how you know we're on to the next step. Next, you want to make your way over to Pack-a-Punch. We're going to come up here. We're going to go through Rick Dolphin's office, back into the Pack-a-Punch portal. Gonna double pack our Maelstrom. Don't mind if we do. Next, we're gonna race up here, and we're gonna interact with the reactor again, same as we did when we turned it on, except this time it's going to say boost and ready. We're gonna hold square. Next, you're gonna get a bunch of charged vermin that you want to kill with the Wonder Weapon. Get 2 up there. Some of them will chase you, some of them like to perch up. I think I got all of them. I'm going to say I did, because in the big ball of energy will show up on that pillar. And once the big ball of energy is up on the pillar, you can go up there with your Wonder Weapon. You can infuse your Wonder Weapon with the energy. The fact that I can't means there's still a vermin somewhere. Okay. Now we get. Bam! Once you get that energy, you're going to want to take your electrified Wonder Weapon back to the portal. So instead of jumping down, we're just going to use the portal and skyrocket back to the dark containment. And we're going to dip back into the teleporter room. Once in the teleporter room, you come up, you charge up your Wonder Weapon, you fire at the portal, and the energy will destroy the crystals. And bam! Now we have a new portal. And if you go through it, you'll see that the portal is broken. So after that, we're going to float back down into quantum computing, and if you look on that ledge, you will see a corpse. Just chilling, just hanging out right there. So what we're going to do is we need his head. You're going to fire a charge shot up at that ledge, and there's the head. Now we have the head. We're going to come back down to spawn. We're going to come back up to the mop bucket that we placed here earlier, because now it is full of water from the sprinkler system that we can put the head in. Next, you just got to charge the head in the water with your Wonder Weapon. So you just fire a couple of charge shots in there. There we go. Once you fire a couple of charge shots and it says feed me, you're going to pick up the head. Now once you have the fungal head, you're going to get a big dark purple cloud forming. And you need to charge by getting kills while wearing the fungal head. As you can see, when we kill the zombies, a little blue light is evaporating towards you. It means we're charging the head. And there's a purple mist that we're talking about. I'm gonna buy a quick revival down here. Oh, never mind, we don't have enough money.
Just another decomposing road bump.
Ooh, double points, that's nice. And basically, you just want to kill until you hear dialogue and your kills aren't really emanating. You can't sprint with the fungal head, so you do want to be careful. That's why a gun like the Maelstrom comes really useful. And while you're getting kills for the fungal head, you're slowly going to want to make your way to the teleporter room. Just don't let that smoke cloud get you. He'll do anything but help you. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Okay, now that we heard the dialogue of Mr. Hawkins. Oh, we have a new class. We need to hurry. The fact that Dr. Hawkins spoke means the head is good to go. We're good to go back up to the teleporter room with haste so we can fight Mr. Klaus. We're gonna approach the portal, hold square, the head's gonna go in it. Bingo bango. That's right, Klaus, get shredded. Ooh, and a free death machine. Alright, now that the round is thinned down, we can move on to the final step. Now that the portal is activated, it's going to go around and open up a bunch of canisters around the map with little devices that look like Casimirs, but for a very specific purpose. We're going to take our newly discovered Casimirs, and if you haven't noticed by now, in certain areas of the map, there will be a bunch of purple objects running around. Kind of look like props if you're playing prop hunt. You got trash cans and boxes and just random objects in the map just bouncing around in the purple cloud. If If you get too close, they just stun you. The most you can find them in is the mutant research lab. You're gonna run around, you're gonna look for them. Sometimes they're hiding, sometimes you'll, like that trash can right there, and that box right there. You're gonna take your Casimir. You're gonna capture it like a little Pokeball. Next, we're gonna pick up the one from this canister. We're gonna take that little ball with us. I guess we're buying PhD too. Alright. You have to do that 4 times. We did that twice. Then we got 2 more to go. Next, we can head back over to Android Assembly. Start cycling some gobble gums for boss fight. Idolize. I will take that. I'm not actually sure if there's a canister on this floor, so I'm just kind of running around and seeing. There's one directly above us. What am I tripping? Pick up this one. Then we can just run across because there'll be more in the executive suites. I can already see the purple glow from one. Don't want to get too close because you'll stun you and run your way, so you want to keep your distance when you go to throw. There's 3. See if there's another Pokeball up here. There's another object. Just as not. Oh, see what I mean? You get too close and they just stun you and they just scurry away. That's okay. We can run back to Dark Entity and grab another one. They will respawn in the boxes after some time. So if you pick one up and just give it some time, another one will show back up. Jump back over. And we're gonna go find that little rascal. Oh, there's one right there. And there's our 4th and last vacuum seal. Once you have all 4, you're gonna go right back to the teleportation room. Definitely be careful with this step. Doesn't matter if there's last zombie or not, because this step will generate a whole bunch of zombies. But you don't want to kill all of them. Otherwise the portal will stop and you have to do it all again. So what you want to do is you want to come over, interact with the machine. It's going to put 4 devices in. You can kill some, just don't kill them all. What's going to happen? 4 levers that look like this, like that one right there, are going to glow red one at a time. You want to go over and interact. And just kind of train.
Consider that a critical observation.
I actually needed that max armor. We're just gonna train until the second one pops up. Oh! God, Klaus's suck. There's the second one. We're gonna hit that one. Keep running until another one's ready. You only have to activate 4 levers. So these 2 at the doorway, one of these will turn on next. I'm actually kind of glad I bought PhD accidentally, because it's kind of helping. Alright, once you hear the big old blare, that's how you know it's ready. Oh.
Klaus is happy to help. Klaus is always happy to help. Kill me. Please kill me.
That's so sad, Klaus. Anyways, okay. Well, I guess it's 3 for solo, but it's 4 for co-op. And then with that, you guys are ready for boss fight. I'm definitely not ready for boss fight. So I'm gonna go a few more rounds, and I'm gonna get myself more prepped for boss. A few things I can recommend for boss. Fighting Sam, helping Rick Dolphin and fighting Sam is definitely the easiest boss fight.
I ask you to consider that I am all that is left of Nexus. Her friendship, her selflessness.
These 2 are just gonna try and convince you who to help. We're gonna get one more gobble gum. We don't need dead drop.
You are a mistake.
Need points if anything.
All mistakes will be corrected.
Definitely need another self-revive. Whatever you do though, especially if you're fighting Sam, chopper gunners are useless. do not go in with a chopper gunner because Sam will just shoot you out of the sky. So instead, we're going to bring in another machine. Yeah, it's probably about the best advice I could give. If you're fighting Sam, if you're going solo, definitely just bring enough to where you know you're ready. So what I always do, I always invest in Casimirs. That helps with counter control. I always bring Semtexes as lethal. For a special support, if you're really looking to bring anything, you're probably better off with a death machine. That's probably exactly what I'm going to keep. Idolize is a nice thing to bring. Near death is a nice thing to bring if you're playing in co-op. We're not going to bring hidden power. Research lab. I guess we can go see. Go see what my Wonder Bar is going to give me. So we'll say this Wonder Weapon is decent up until you're fighting boss. I would not recommend bringing in this Wonder Weapon for boss fight, just because, one, the best part you can get from it is charge shots, and even the charge shots just don't deal as much damage as you would want a Wonder Weapon to. Ray Gun Mark II! Ray Gun Mark II!
He'd have a field day.
Regular ray gun! Yay!
Action. Let's see the practical applications now.
I'll bring it though. I'll take it over the Wonder Weapon. Now we really just have to save up points to a pack. I'm about as ready for boss as I'll ever be. I got the Maelstrom, which is gold tiered, and Pack-a-Punch 3. Pretty much the recommendation for any weapon that you're taking into a boss fight, whether it be Sam or Richtofen. I'm bringing the Gord effects with me. It's not the best weapon to bring. I just couldn't get a better weapon out of the box, so I just Pack-a-Punched it twice and called it a day. And I think I am all set. Actually, there's one more thing I need that I want to bring, which is going to be a power keg. Power keg, that's what I want. Alright, now I am ready for boss fight. Alright, gonna dash in here, say goodbye to Klaus, come up to the portal, and start the final encounter.
Nexus was lost to the Dark Ether, but I have her spirit, her compassion. I know you sense it.
Sam is merely a dangerous emergent misfiring of ones and zeros. My family was real and taken well before their time.
Alright, so at this point, you approach the Sentinel artifact and you decide who you want to help. Richtofen or Sam. In this run, we're going to help our boy Richtofen.
Marking target.
Yeah, get your shit out of here, Sam.
For once, you people got something right. Now the ether reactors can attune the artifact. And I finally see Mary and Sam.
Why? Why would you give him anything after everything he's done?
And now we got a pissed off Sam.
Safety's off. It's raining corpses. I don't like mind games. Hence the grave removal.
So this step, or boss fight, has a couple of different phases, I guess. The first one being, you're going to stop at this floor.
I would have done anything for you.
And you have to come up, you have to fill up these reactors.
That Maxis is gone and cannot return.
I just don't think you're supposed to exist as a human.
Okay, there's one. Second one's right here.
It's important to maintain a positive attitude. Even when you're in anger.
Second one's done. Third one right here. There we go.
Always hold your hand.
Why the
Now we go
rush,
back to the
Eddie?
elevator.
Are you scared they're starting to regret helping you?
Nah, man. I ain't scared to help my boy Rick Dolphin.
He made sure you all suffered needlessly. How can you choose him?
Yes, he's my boy.
They're doing what we all know is right.
Exactly. Alright, next we're gonna come up to the second floor. Next we gotta go around and shoot a bunch of ether crystals so it flows like that one. That one's good. That one needs to be shot. That one needs to be shot. That one needs to be shot. It is also important to note on this floor, you'll also have access to a crafting bench as well as the wonder things up here on the second floor.
Up you go.
Right here. But I got all the perks, I got all my craftables, so I'm set to go to the final area.
I have worked too hard to be thwarted by the likes of you, Sam.
You will never understand my suffering. You are its cause, and you will pay for it.
And we get the very pissed off giant ball.
After everything I did for you, all that I have shared, you turned your backs on me. No more games.
It's important to note that when she's exiting and entering through the portals, you can get some shots into her. So you're gonna watch out for her main attack, which is this big old beam that'll track you down. And when she's done, she'll overheat. And you can target her critical points. 4 little red balls that'll open up from under her flap when she's cooling down. There's a second attack, where she spins and shoots missiles or energy beams, whatever you call them. And the rest of the time, she's immune. So you really only have those 2 chances to get your shots in. In which case she really likes spinning and shooting a bunch of laser beams. Okay, got a dash over here. Oh! Oh, good heavens! Okay, she's using her beam. We're just gonna avoid it because that thing will mess you up. Fuck, my ammo. It's no bueno. Oh my goodness. Oh my bejeebus.
Time to sever ties.
Okay, she's only got 1 critical point left.
That's a new trick. I hate it.
Oh, I should have caught her going up. It's okay, we'll catch her coming back down. Remain inside marked location. Best part about these phases where she disappears is the SAM trials will give you a random perk if you don't have a perkaholic. Which means if you went down an accident or something, you just get a chance to get an extra perk back, which is really neat. Because you don't get that in Richthofen fight. Which one's she coming from? This one.
But not invincible.
Got some good hits on it.
Samuel's lives are in your hands.
Now she's gonna come back bigger, she's gonna come back stronger. And her attacks are just gonna be a lot more frequent. Oh my god, like that. Holy crap. Woo! Woo! Oh Christ. She moves a lot faster too.
I did everything I could for you.
Woo! Come on. Do a different attack, please. Please. Thank you. Okay, doing the beam. Oh, Doppelcast, you're a bitch. There we go. Now her eye is gonna be incredibly exposed even when she's immune. Oh ho ho ho. We almost got her. Perform critical kills on zombies.
You should see me with gardening tools.
Easy enough.
I wasn't worried. Not even for a second.
Which one's she coming out of?
Spinning up
I got something for her.
Did you miss me? Because I won't miss you.
Finish what's on your plate
Oh,
this time.
God. Got stuck. Just gotta keep moving. Oh, God. Oh, God, this is bad. Come on, Sam, let's finish this. Literally need her to go vulnerable one more time. That's all I need. That's okay. We'll just dodge this laser.
That is not right.
Not
And she is done, boys. and we get this banger of a cutscene. Richthofen gets his family back. One of the best cutscenes I've ever had in Black Ops Zombies, man. Seeing a version of Richthofen get his own happy ending.
Welcome to the party.
Oh shit! Literally the only reason I'm buying BO7 is to see that story continue. And that is it, boys. That is that Easter egg with the Sam boss fight. As usual, if you continue at the Easter egg, you get your usual bonus points, pack-a-punch crystals, weapons, ammo mods, stuff like that, and then you just keep going. That is the Sam boss fight and the one side of the Easter egg for the One Weapon quest. There is another side, and as well as the Richthofen boss fight, which is much harder. There's a whole different strategy you gotta get for that, as it is much deadlier, much more dangerous, and 10 times harder than the Sam boss fight ever will be. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell for any more upcoming videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is probably definitely one of my favorite BO6 maps that ever came out, right beside Shadow Vale. Shadow Vale is also really good. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope they do Black Ops 7 justice. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys!